First, I got to say, I was excited about being here for, just being back to do these interviews. I don't want to say it too loud. I was most excited seeing the two of you.
You can say that loud as you want. You can say that as loud as you want.
You can scream that out.
You can say that you are more excited to see people from...
I don't want them all to know.
Sorry, that's the American in me.
No, because you guys, honest to God, when
We're shit.
when you talk about putting people together for shows, I have never seen two perfect actors put together, because you guys are hilarious on screen and you're hilarious off screen. Congratulations. This is great chemistry.
We try to have a good time.
We try not to hate each other.
Yeah, you get one kick at it, really. So we're just being like, might as well have a good time.
I love it. Season 3?
Yep.
Congratulations. How does it feel? 3 seasons.
It feels good. I mean, it feels surprising, to be honest with you. I literally, every single time we start a season, I was like, can you believe we're in another season of this? Like, literally, I tell her that every single time.
The thing I remember most about with season 1 was your characters were really sort of like, really tight, kind of thing. And as things started going in season 2, things sort of, lighten up a little bit. But it looks like with season 3, like, what's going on with your characters? Like, are they mad at each other or something? Like, what's going on?
No, I don't think they're mad at each other. Not that I mean, they do get mad at each other, but we start in very different places. So Sam's been demoted, so she's a street, beat cop. And then Duff is undercover. So we've been separated at the top of season 3. We've been separated for a few months, or is it 6? Yeah, I can't remember, 6 or 9 months, I think.
But I think what we try to show in this season about their friendship is that, every friendship has their ebb and their flows. It doesn't mean that there's any problems going on, but I think sometimes you get into your own life and your own things that are going on. And there were some things that Kelly was going through that Sam couldn't really help her on, and Kelly needed to lay into and tap into her community more. And same thing with Sam. There were some things that she was experiencing that Kelly couldn't walk her through. And I think also what you learn in friendships are when to push and when to, pull back. And so I think there were moments in this season where we gave each other that space to pull back.
The other thing I remember with season 1 was it was about the characters, but it was about what was going on, what they were involved with, what they were, dealing with crime-wise and things like that. I feel like as things have gone on more and more, it's less of that and more about the characters.
Yeah, I feel like Sam and Kelly, there's opportunity as the season moves on to really dive into it was their friendship first season, I felt like. And then in season 2, we explored a little bit more what their personal worlds were like. And then season 3, I feel like we really go there. And I think we really get a chance to see, where does Kelly come from? What does Kelly's family look like? How does Sam react to that? What does she feel about it? So that was really interesting, even for us as artists, to read the scripts and be like, oh my gosh, that's your mom, or that's the rest of your family.
But that's what's going on. And I think also, I love that our show doesn't have a clear, defined tone in terms of, this is a procedural, so this is what you're going to get every single episode. Every single season, the tone shifts and changes, and it's kind of, it organically evolves, and that's what I love about storytelling and storytelling and television, because it's always evolving. What is it going to be this year? And it doesn't have to be the same thing, because these characters and we as individuals, as humans, we change. We evolve, so why can't the story and these characters do the same? We wanted to really humanize these women and not just have an audience see them as cops, but who are they when they are at home? Who are they when they're dealing with their ex-husbands or their children or their,
That's what I wanted to get. Sorry to jump in. That's what I wanted to get into, because now we're dealing with the opposite sex, if you want to say that, those relationships, and we're seeing how that's developing too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think with Sam, we had seen her with her ex-husband. We met him and the relationship with the son. And now I feel like we really get the opportunity, or Sam got the opportunity to see, what does the relationship look like with Duff? And how does Sam react to that? Learning how to be a friend when you're not the closest thing anymore. Like, what does that look like?
And giving Kelly the space to also explore it and understand, her evolution. I think as friends, you want to jump in and help out, but I think Sam learned when again to like give Kelly her space because she's exploring a new level of herself that she hasn't been so open to showcasing before. Her vulnerability, and things like that. And so that's something that's new to her. So she needs her space to kind of figure it out.
And I want to jump into that because we've always seen your character as being, so strong-willed and everything else, but we've slowly seen the vulnerable side. We've always seen the vulnerable side to you, but now we're sort of seeing the strong side to your character. And I think that's why the two of you work so well for your characters, because we see how the best is brought out from each other.
Yeah, and then I think even the design departments had fun with that and started to see, like, sometimes near the end of a season, our wardrobes would be, like, Sam was influenced by Kelly a little bit, even in the wardrobe. I'd still wear a suit, but there'd be like a jean element. Yes.
She didn't have tennis shoes on all the time. She would like put on some boots. And I was like, oh, like the fact that there were a couple times on set, I looked at her wardrobe and I was like, that's cute.
That was, we howl.
We've done that season 1.
No.
So
what can we expect in season 3?
You can definitely expect more vulnerability. From Kelly, more transparency. You're going to see some things that are going to make you uncomfortable because one of the things I also wanted to deal with were the dynamics of cops and African Americans in the community. So you're gonna, Kelly has always been a big proponent of being in her community and affecting change that way. Because I think if we only see cops as those arresting people all the time and going after the bad people, we don't really see the humanity in them. And so she continues to put herself in the community and tries to, make them better and see how she can even shift the perception of how the community views her as a cop.
What about yourself? What are we going to see for your character in this season?
I think you're going to see people learning how, even in their midlife, how to go through change but make mistakes and deal with it as honestly as they can, and it still be messy. A little bit of glory, but mostly mess.
I gotta ask you, does your character enjoy being a police officer? Because sometimes I really wonder, like, if she could just get up and just look around and go, I'm done, and walk away, she would.
I don't know. I mean, I think like anybody with their job, because she takes it so seriously, and so she's such a type A, that I think for her, it's every day is different in terms of level of enjoyment. The intensity is so rich and so there that she might be enjoying it, but it's pretty intense for her.
I love it. Okay, as we wrap this up, what are you hoping fans are going to get from this new season?
I hope that I'm going to say it's always going to be that they continue to see a deeper layer of who these women are.
Because they've seen themselves.
Yeah, because I think that's why we watch things, right? We watch things to sort of see ourselves or our situation and how it plays out, and like, oh, is that something that maybe I could learn from this experience? So I'd say that for me.
For yourself?
Same, what she said. I'm taking that.
Take it easy. Folks, thank you so much. Congratulations on season 3, and I hope we do this in person again for season 4. Congratulations.
Thank you for being so
Much.
kind.